Hey everyone, Rabab is here. I want to talk today about um, how to recognize abusive behaviors with parents. This can be a touchy topic, and the reason I chose to talk about this topic today because I received and saw a lot of clients, whether they are teenagers or maybe older or younger, who were encountering this kind of behaviors from their parents. And some parents do that um, without knowing they are doing it, or they are just reacting in a certain way. And this can be abusive, those can be abusive behaviors. So I think it's important to recognize these and talk about them. Some children or some teens are really going through a lot because of because of the abusive behaviors the parents are exhibiting, and we need to talk about it, and we need to stop brushing this under the rug. um, some people think that, oh, parents, no one love the child better than their parents, and that's correct, but sometimes we do not choose the best way to express that love. And sometimes our own moods and our own experiences overtake our emotions toward our children. So we need to point this out and recognize what we are doing, what parents are doing, and that can be abusive to children. So if the parent is moody, overly moody, that can be an issue. Sometimes they can be nice to you, then the next minute they are not, or to their child, and there are this fluctuation in moods. Frequent fluctuation can really disturb the child. This is a short video, so it's not going to cover everything, but I'm touching on that. If the parent is overly critical and negative, everything is wrong. Like you study, you do the test, and you get like you miss a question or something, then the focus in that question that you missed, not on the what you did and the achievement or the other questions that you answered. If they're always critical with everything you do, everything is wrong, that's abuse. Invalidating and dismissing emotions. No, you shouldn't be feeling this way. And some parents punish their children for the way they feel or the way they act in a certain way, or about their anger, instead of helping the children to manage these emotions and modeling that for them. So if you tell the child, don't yell at me, why are you yelling at your child then? So we need to model to them how to communicate and talk. The passive aggressive. So when the parent don't really tell the children what's happened, why they are, or their kids why they are upset, they are just, you should know what you did. And that can be also an issue and abuse. Sometimes the parents are overly anxious and spell that on their children instead of dealing with their emotions on their own, away from the children. That can be also an abusive behavior. The guilt trips, that's also another issue. Silent treatment, that's a big one. So you did something, I will not talk to you, and sometimes for days. I remember some parent will require the child to stand and apologize, and will leave the child apologizing for that parent for 6-7 hours, and they will not give them their blessings, and they were like talking to them and yelling at him throughout the 6 hours. This is just an extreme example, but some people do that. Physically present but emotionally absent, that's another issue that parents need to watch for. Or sometimes they are overly involved in their life, so there is no balance. Either they are distant, or they are overly involved, and they convey the message to their children that I don't trust you, so I need to be overly involved in your life to make decisions or to validate your decisions. So we need to balance it, and we need also to be mindful, or what are you doing for which age. This is for the parents. When the parent actually blame their children for how they feel, this is another issue. It can be abusive also. So all of this, if you are exhibiting, if you remember as a child you see that, or as a parent you recognize that, you need to really do something about it, because this can have detrimental implications on the children. So how do you, and I have here some notes, so I'm looking into my notes to talk about that. Setting boundaries, setting rules, this is all curfews, this is all, there's nothing wrong with that. But when hitting or calling names, you are a devil, you are evil, you're stupid, whatever, that's abuse. Restrictions of seeing family members, hitting one of the child in front of the other, neglect, all of this stuff can be abuse. You need, for the children, they need to be able to talk about if there is an abuse or they're experiencing abuse. We need to give them this opportunity to talk about it. We need to the child can write down everything that's happening. They can seek help with a therapist. You are not alone in this, so you need to seek help. You need to approach someone to help you talk about it. Parents, you need to recognize if you are doing one of these behaviors, try to seek help. Try to seek, don't think that if you seek help that my children will be taken away from me. There are rules in every state about that. If you are really beating up your child or abusing them physically, yeah, there is a danger of that, so you need to stop that. But if you are emotionally abusing your children and seeking help, this is required and recommended, because the impact of that can be detrimental on the children and on your relationship with your children for life. So this is a very important topic. We don't talk about it in the community, but it has a huge impact. It's causing a lot of trouble for the children. Some children don't continue their school. They abuse drugs or alcohol or whatever abuse they are doing. I'm sorry, addiction they got themselves into, because of they are unable, sometimes because they are unable to express feelings, and they feel they are alone, and there are certain needs that are not being met. So we need, as parents, to look into ourselves and see what's happening, what we are doing or not doing that is contributing to the problems. These issues, this is a short video, so there are a lot of issues around this topic, a lot of we can talk about that, for hours. I just want to touch on that because I see it as a common issue, and parents need to, instead of blaming the children, we need to look at what we are doing or not doing, and try to correct that, and to have a better relationship with our children. So the ultimate goal here is not just to have successful children. We want them to be successful, but we also want to have good relationship with them. So how about if you have a child and they are adults now and they are successful, but they are so distant and they don't want to really be around you? This is heartbreaking. We want to have balanced, healthy children. When they grow up, they are effective member of the community. They are contributing, and they have good relationship with you. You want them to come back to you because they love you, not because you are harassing them to do it or because they are obligated to do it. You want them to come out of love. So we want to focus on what are the goals. What are your goals really with parenting your children? What are you looking forward to? Just for them to be successful, or to have a balanced, loving, connecting relationship with your children? If you need to contact me, you can contact me at my website, rababalma.com. On this video, you can leave a message on my social media, Rabab Alma Counseling Services, or in Instagram, rabalma _LMFT. You can send me an email or call me. I'm approachable, and I would love to hear from you, your feedback. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Again, share this video if you like it. Hit like and share it with others. This will be beneficial for others to listen to and maybe benefit from some of the tips. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you.